There was a time that our churches taught civic education. We in a church, somebody say amen.
Amen.
There was a time that we taught the voter test. There was a time that we taught the idea that we can't stop. And somehow or another, our churches and our institutions think that the day after the election, we can go back to what we were doing. I submit that to do the same thing over and over again is to be insane. How many of you all are in an organization, including a church? Raise your hand. Why not within your organization? I know that I saw some fraternities and sororities here. Why not within your sorority or fraternity have subcommittees by congressional districts? Subcommittees, state district, delegate district. And all your job all year is to report back on what are the issues in that district for absolution. But that doesn't stop with fraternities and sororities. Churches need to do that. And pastors who tell you that there's a separation of church and state is untheological. Our heroes and sheroes of the Bible always challenged Pharaoh in unjust decrees. Joshua, he didn't march for exercise. Nehemiah didn't build the wall to just keep people out. Esther said, if I perish, I will perish if my people cannot come with me. And so we have to look at this thing a whole different way. But you know what? Actually, we just have to look at what our ancestors did. They had less communication. Okay? They had more stress. We run around here on our phones talk about what you doing. None. All right. So with that, Roland, I do think that it has to be 365. But we have to change the structure of how we approach whether we need to know civics, whether we need to know politics and policy.
Well, I